Nate, can you tell us a bit about BILT?
So BILT is a platform that provides, creates, and distributes 3D guided interactive instructions across any type of mobile platform, whether it is smartphone, tablet, or for AR, VR headsets across the world.
And if I may, you mentioned 3D instructions. What do you mean by that?
Well, think of instructions that instead of just being 2D or a video, these are guided, fully interactive, immersive instructions, so you can actually interact with them, get to know the product, see it from the angle that you want to, so there are no more questions left in the installation, setup, assembly, or repair process. You can get it perfect with BILT instructions.
And Victor, what's the partnership with BILT from Siemens' point of view?
Yeah, so I mean, for Siemens, we've used BILT in 3 different approaches, right? One of them mainly to teach the new generation of electricians. As we all know, there's quite a shortage of electricians and labor in the market, and this is a perfect tool to kind of connect with the younger generation. They like technology, they like to almost like gamify the learning experience. That's what we've used with BILT. On a different front, we use it with our distributors and our customers to kind of break the barrier of or resistance that comes with, hey, I've never done that, I've never done that installation, I don't feel comfortable. With BILT, we break that barrier and we're actually able to give them some comfort so that they can do those last steps, right? And then finally, we use it within our manufacturing sites, right? We train our own employees on how to assemble our products, so accelerating that learning curve and taking them to the point where they can actually jump into the line and be already familiarized with the process and the parts through the BILT app.
So Nate, on Friday, you had a new announcement with Siemens around the Apple Vision Pro. What have you just announced?
Well, we've collaborated very closely with Apple as they have launched the new Vision Pro headset. This immersive reality experience is perfect when it comes to the need for training and operational enablement of technicians, whether they're mechanics or industrial electrical engineers. This provides an incredible platform to train them in a fraction of the time and make them far more capable when they actually reach the field. So we worked with Siemens and have started creating some of their most important instructional experiences and made them available on the Apple Vision Pro.
Now, if I may, you're already available in 170 countries, you have 400 customers, thousands of SKUs. This is not just built for the Apple Vision Pro, if I may. You're multi-platform, right?
That's correct. So BILT is available today on iOS, Android platforms, even Windows, smartphone or tablet, and that's frankly where most of the usage is. But as we start to get into more of this, as Victor said, the need to train and support technicians within this industry, pieces of equipment like this become more and more important because they allow us to train in a very unique and revolutionary way.
Well, having tried out the app on the Vision Pro here, it is a unique value proposition, I must say. Now, Victor, Roland, your CEO, was chatting with the Chancellor yesterday about, as cool as all the technology is, we have a shortage of skilled workers, right? We're not using this technology because it's cool. Are you seeing the same things in terms of training these electricians?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think there's studies that say that somebody that trains using virtual or augmented reality is 3 to 4 times as much able or confident to use that training in the real life. So we are definitely seeing that happening. Our workers feel a lot more comfortable as they go through the line. And also our customers, like Sid, we've been at some of their locations. The moment they see what we're doing with them, they're like, yep, ready to go. I think our guys will figure it out with the technology. So yeah, adoption, it's a lot higher, and we're definitely getting into places that maybe we would have struggled a little bit more if we did not have a training platform like we do with BILT.
Well, Nate, when you showed me the demo and you showed me what you're doing on, let's say, the smartphone and the tablet, you said, customers look to you because you make it easy. You create the 3D models, the models that I can explode, the training steps, because you understand how to train people, right? That's kind of your secret sauce.
Yeah, After having worked with hundreds of brands and literally thousands of products that now are used by millions and millions of people throughout the year, we've learned that there are some very unique and special best practices when it comes to creating an instructional experience that is actually inviting and enabling to the individual. And so brands like Siemens ask us to apply that expertise and take the incredible knowledge that they have about their product and about their customer base. We apply our best practices, and we can frankly do it in a fraction of the time that it takes most businesses to do it on their own. And so the finished product is something of an incredible quality, but because of the analytics and the ability to make real-time updates, we can then push out updates instantaneously. So these instructions are never out of date and are continually learning and improving.
So the whole concept of managing versions of apps and whatever, you take all that complexity away, right?
Like we said, it's the easy button. When an enterprise wants to solve this and say, hey, I just want to train and enable my people all the way from that initial education all the way to what they use in the field, BILT is the easy button at an enterprise level.
If I could comment, one of the things that we like about their app is, for example, they do studies about how much time they take in each step, so they can understand if users are spending a lot more than usual time in the specific step, so they can go back and they call it remove that friction, right, and make that step a lot smoother, or maybe break it up into 2 or 3 steps, so that the user can then, as they go back, see, oh, it's changed, it's a lot easier, I can understand it is now a little bit better. So that's something that they provide with the data analytics that they can do on the back end of the app, right? So in the press release that we've mentioned today, another part that was kind of announced during the release was that we just signed a partnership with BILT to be part of our accelerator platform, right? They will be integrated into the accelerator marketplace, allowing them to have exposure to other businesses within Siemens or companies that are also using our accelerator platform, and giving them the connection or the means to connect with other potential customers, right?
Exactly, and we recognize that when it comes to this industrial space, no one understands it globally like Siemens does, both internally as a business, but also the breadth of just other companies that Siemens services. And so we look at the accelerator marketplace as an opportunity for us to work with Siemens together to serve their customers in a very unique way. So the reach is unparalleled, but to have the backbone of the expertise that Siemens has, which is evident by everyone that is here, the world needs what Siemens has, and we want to be a contributing part of that.